Hello, good evening. Welcome to Sunday Night Trucking. Can we have an AV check to get us going? Looks like you can hear me. That's good. You've never watched the intro before. I hope you enjoyed it. How's the man flu? I'm full of a cold, Bob. But I'm gonna truck anyway. Jules, thank you for gifting 5 subs right before the start of the stream. Thank you for that, Jules.
Oh,
dear. Yeah, I've got my tissues, I've got my strepsils. I'm gonna sound really nasally tonight. So I apologise, I'll probably sneeze at some point during the stream. But there's not a lot I can do, I'm afraid. But yeah, thank you, Jules. And Bob Monkhouse, thank you for 4 months to 2 years. Welcome back, Johnny and Trucker J, 8 months. Time flies. And DeCasper, thank you for 3 months. Benno with 32, Purple Button again. Bad Piggy and Black Widow, welcome back. Smilia with 2-year anniversary. Sunday Nasal Trucking, yeah, pretty much. Shiny Shane with a year. Where's the time gone? You're welcome, Shiny Shane. It's 2 anniversaries there. You need tacos, tortillas, quesadillas, and some Corona. That sounds good, Jesse. Mr. Altazur. The song never fails to make me smile. Thank you for the bits. And Dan Brown, 30 months. Twitch seems to think so. It hasn't quite been 30. Oh well, don't argue. Hot Chili's, 8 months. Power with 17. And Black Widow says, that was that Dr. Mods guy needed a change. Can't wait to see what you got. Shows up today. Happy trucking. Thank you, Black Widow. Okay, so yeah, we're in ATS today. And we're going to drive down to well, we're in Mexico, actually. There's been some updates to Viva Mexico. I think some new areas that I've not been to. So we'll configure a truck and take a drive, see what happens. It's been a while. It has been a while. I think possibly November was the last time I drove ATS. Gangnam Granny, thank you for 19. Welcome back, Dublin. Kronakian for 25. Dublin says, go on, you good thing. Thank you for 4 months. Connor, can't believe it's been 41. It's the best community on Twitch. Thanks, Connor. No, not a Volvo today. You did the same thing on Baz's channel as well, Jules. Jules, why didn't you wait till I was live before you did it? That's the thing I don't quite get, but thank you. You missed the start, Hibbs. Oh well. You've not missed anything, just the intro, really. Kama, thank you for a year. Happy anniversary. Cool intro, thanks. Right, so I think we should probably get on with it. Let's start configuration. So then we can get that out of the way. And then we can get on with some trucking. HST, thank you for 4.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Config hype.
Oh, yeah.
There might be a better config on this one.
Happy anniversary.
That's why I want to get started. Right, Peterbilt custom, that'll do.
Welcome back, Natter.
Let's customize. Thank you, Bearcat. Bearcat. Rapid the Nerd, thank you for the bits. Captain Creeper, welcome back. 28 months. Spiegel Erd, welcome back.
Natter.
It's not orange enough. Config.exe might take 60 minutes to download. Lol. Let's try and do it quicker than that if we can. It needs to be brown. Actually, I don't even know. I didn't actually download any skins. I probably should have done. I didn't have time to look in the workshop. I only got out of bed at like 1:30. I just wanted to rest.
Welcome back.
Config haters, go and get a cup of tea. Quite right. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have any sort of livery at all. Yeah, I just didn't have time to get one. Otherwise, I would have done one. Let's see. What should we do as a base color? Something different. Brown? Brown? Nobody wants brown. Look, it just looks horrible when you go brown. There you go.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
It's kind of like a brownie gold, isn't it? Well, almost, I guess. The Joel, thank you for 44. Slowly but surely get into 4 years. Thank you, Joel. Pastel blue. Okay, anyway, let's keep these colours so we can use them later. Alright. Ultra Cab Sleeper. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. It's bronze. It is a kind of a bronze, actually. The trouble is, to do proper brown, I'd have to have non-metallic, really. Cream with white steel wheels. Classic. Right, chassis, what should we go for? We might be up some pretty twisty roads, so we're going to want to be able to get the power down, but we don't want like a really long wheelbase. 8x4 steer could be a good option. But that might be a bit long.
Aye, 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 aye.
I don't know. What do you think? A straight 8x4? I definitely don't want to go lowered. Geordie Raccoon, thank you for 300 bits, sir. Thank you. I might as well put a steering axle on there if we're going to do it. OS Cherry, 31 months, 5 to go for 3 years. Right, engine. Now we get some choices. Whoa. That's a lot of engines, guys. You have returned, Devil Dude. Welcome back. What do you think we should put in this? Hey, Kelly. Oh, I'm not putting a Detroit diesel in there. Nah. Not for the roads we're going on. I want low-end grunt. Connor, first of all, Scumbag Twitch for removing your info below the stream. Second of all, I used to hate the hokey cokey, then I turned myself around. 525 Cummins. 625 is your favourite. Alright. The 525 Cummins, then. How does that sound? I'm happy with that. Wire cats, hang on. 2508 Newton meters, 2508 Newton meters. Pretty much pound for pound the same torque. How's my week? It wasn't too bad. You love the Cummins N14 shipped. We'll go with that one, I think. Eating full of 13. Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Comfortable with an Eaton. Let's have a look at the inside. The new dash. The grey old dash. I'm a fan of the old dash. I actually think the new one looks worse than the old one. But that's just me. I really like the old dash. Have we got a brown version of the old dash? That would be perfect. 10. How about that? Oh, that'll do. There you go. That fits with the brown. The bronze. Let's take it. I wish this was different to red, though.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
That's a classic dash, that is. Happy birthday, co-streams. AMP Gaming, welcome back. Bit too fast for you. 54 months. Did you hear about the investor of predictive text died? His fun for his next monkey. That's actually funny. Bit too fast for you. I'm going to keep that one. What do you mean you don't get it, Connor? Come on, dude. Come on.
Aye.
Let me read it again. Did you hear that the inventor of predictive text died? His fun fur is next monkey. Predictive text? Kilmowski, 1,000 bits. Thank you for the great content. You are welcome, Kilmowski, and thank you for the biddies. I thought it was a good joke. It's better than the usual pizza gags we get around here. Alright, we've done the paint. Holy dots, Batman. Okay, let's see. Let's work our way through this. The aero kit. Yeah, why not? Oh my god, no. No! I am not going through
Welcome back.
all those dots. Wait, chrome visor. Oh, here. Chrome visor and a shutter, normal window. I like that. That's classy. I'm not putting all the dots on the... Not happening. Toolbox, rack. Blimey. Blimey. That's awesome. What else have we got? Yikes. Whoa.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
I like the way that finishes off. I don't like the way the wheel completely clips into it. That's a shame. I'm thinking it's not built for that chassis. You can always change the chassis, I guess. Exosphere, 57 months. Homebrewer Dave, welcome back. Bravo Alpha Echo, 50 Bullseye, 50 months. OS Cherry, we did. Connor, we did. Don't think I've missed anyone. 6x4. We could do that to make it work. I kind of feel like there should either be a toolbox here or an extra tank. Can't see any options that would work here, to be honest.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Is there anything we can put there? It doesn't seem so. You get free bacon with it. I like free bacon. Won't the cables clip? Well, that's an interesting question, actually. I don't know. I don't know where the cables go. Because this one has the cables. That one doesn't. That one does. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the cables are going to do. There was a dot. What do you mean there was a dot? You can move the cables. How do you do that then? Airlines on sleeper. Oh, there you go. Airlines box is there, apparently. Or you can have it as a stand on its own there. Or you can put it here. We'll do that. Frame steps and a toolbox. Here we go. Here we go. Chrome double. Ooh. You can even put lights down the side of the box. That's insane. It will go with that look. Deck plate. Painted deck plate looks pretty good. So much configuration on this, oh my god. Old style, new style. There was a dot over here. No, not that one. That was the stand, that was the rack. There we go. Tank steps.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Frame black, red, color paint. There we go. Oh, now this is looking classy now. I like this. I like it when you get a lot of options and you play around with it and it starts to come together like a painting. Piggy for Wiggly, welcome back. Tom Terrain, welcome back. Referic, I'm only here to grip my friends and watch the truck config. When the wheels start turning, I will go away. I'll start making up the most terrible puns known to mankind. I vote you go away, Referic. I'm joking. Tank, we've done that. Chrome. Below. Footstep chrome. That's a bit too much having that chrome, isn't it? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Clear LED light. Which dot was it that let me paint this thing now? Oh my god. So many dots, I can't remember what went where. There we go. And there was one that let me paint this. There it is. Blimey. Clear LED light 2. There you go. That's the look. You forgot that you're streaming, Kian? Oh dear. It would have been so nice if it had have actually just replicated this down the side. Oh my god.
Welcome back, Nutter.
More dots. It's that one. That one. And then whichever one this one was, there we go. Alright, we've got the lights in place. That's a big boy American truck. Yup. Let's see, 3 lights painted. Five lights painted. I think 3 lights is enough. I think 5 just, it's a bit silly. Can we do anything with these mirrors? There we go. Painted mirror. You work for Peterbilt. Nice. Sunday night trucking and a copper. Oh yeah. L. Phillips of 15 months. Even though I resubbed 2 weeks ago, I've only just got the purple button. Thank you for always amazing videos and streams. Thank you for the support, L. Phillips. Red Devil, welcome back. Have you planned what you're hauling? No, I don't plan what I'm hauling. We just wing it. Don't want a flag. Oh, hang on, let's go back up here. Let's finish this off. Sleeper wing. Nah. Don't think I fancy a sleeper wing. Aero kit we've got. Stainless steel sleeper wrap. Maybe. Maybe. But I don't think so. The roof accessory. This is impossible. There's so many dots here. Small pipes. They don't look like small pipes. Curved with a heat shield. That's nice. We go where the roads go. Exactly. We take what's on offer. Go where the roads go. We don't need any bacon. We've got free bacon. Interior light can be white. Roof lights. I'm not too bothered. Air horn we could do with, I guess. The big roar. I like the sound of that. The big roar. I genuinely think you can spend a good day configuring this truck. Do you know what? You're probably right. You could definitely spend a few hours doing it. Incompertus, 34 months. What did this thing do? Thank you for the support, Incompertus. Right, that's on the inside. That's on the inside. That's on the inside. Air conditioning carrier, no thank. Don't want a hood trim. Peterbilt painted rivets. Chrome rivets sounds better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, chrome rivets. Let's do it. Peterbilt logo. Chrome. Flags, logo. That's the one. Not bothered about a bug shield. Put the duck down the front. You know what? That actually looks good in brown. Actually looks pretty decent. Hey, John Fezzer. GTA, how you doing? A fender-mounted blinker.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
We've got enough. We've got enough indicators on this thing. Painted logo on the front. Chrome logo on the front. Fang. Good morning from you, sir. Good morning, Emp. Mr. Jackie Changi, thank you for 14.
Happy anniversary.
Standard, here we go. Fender bar, classic. This is changing this thing here. Ooh. LED paint. I like that. There's some very good options on this. You heard of Doyle? Yep. He got let out, so he was just dominating the territory, just like, I'm here, this is mine, this is my garden. I guess so, Zach. Right, 3 grills. I'm happy with that. 3 grills of black mesh. Striking. Striking, that is. Oof. Oof. I think we'll go with the oof.
Welcome to the nut house.
Jules, mate. Thank you for gifting 5 more subs, my man. That's so kind of you. Jules has gifted 10 subs in the last half an hour. What a legend. Thank you, Jules. You made 5 more people very happy. Oh, dear. Why do I what? Have all the Italian flag colours? It's just red and green, bro. Dude, nothing else.
Welcome to the nut house.
Oh, I can't be bothered putting lights all over this. Honestly, can't be bothered putting lights on this. I'm not in that mood to, like, go through a billion dots. We'll say no to that. We'll say no to that. I'm sure we can change these lights, can't we? What does this change? Light bar chrome. Hey, you can change all that down the side.
Welcome to the nut house.
Oh my god. Look at the dots! It's just insane. Insane is what it is. 24-hour truck config stream. Thank you, OS Jerry. I'm sure we had an option to change the style of the lights. Oh, here we go. 389 style. 351. Wow. That completely changes the look of the truck. That's amazing. Look at that. It's incredible. .389 style option 3. Quite like that. Ooh, style option 4. Look at that. What the heck? What's with the Morse code LED lights? What's all that about? Is that even road legal? I take it only does that when you put the actual bacon on. I'm gonna guess it's tied into the bacon. But it shouldn't be white, should it? It's calling for your help, Len. What's that one do? We've done that one. I think that's most of it apart from the tyres and the inside. Quite happy with that, actually. Remove the flags, please. I haven't got any flags. I didn't put any flags on it. Oh, that. Isn't that because it said it was a Texas one or something? I don't know. It came part of the front. Can't remember which dot it was now. Hang on. Yeah, the Texas Roland. I'd have to do that to get rid of it. I quite like the look of that, though. I'm not, obviously don't care about this, but there isn't really an equivalent. Well, that one gets rid of it, but it just looks a bit naff compared to that. You can lengthen the wheelbase. You just choose a different chassis, but I'm not going to do it. But you can go for an 8x4 and lengthen the wheelbase that way, I think. I assume. I assume that'll lengthen it. I ain't clicking it. Because there's no undoing this game. The horns on the bonnet just scream squirrel. Hey, how does that work? Right, Alcoa, let's see. Peterbilt oval. Disc oval.
Aye, 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 aye.
Danny QFG Paul, what monitor are you using and are you playing on one or more, Danny? I'm using the Asus XG27VQ, which is a 27-inch curved 144 hertz monitor, and I have 3 of them in a horizontal layout like that. That's what I'm using. I thought that was fine. I can't be bothered with it. Bridgestone for Alcoa. I honestly don't care about the wheels too much, although it's a bit too chromy for me. No, I don't use all 3 for trucking. No, I use my Track IR on a single monitor. I could use all 3 screens, but the reason I don't do it is because when it comes to streaming and YouTubing, because you guys are watching on one screen, it's better if I play on one screen and then look on that single screen so you can see what I can see. If I was to play on all 3 screens, you would only see the middle one, and then I can see things over here as I'm turning the corner. You can't see any of that. It's like, it doesn't work. It works better if I have a single screen. So I use the other 2 to have all the information that I need when I'm streaming. However, when I am iRacing, I will use all 3 screens, because I don't tend to look around anyway when I'm iRacing, you know, with a Track IR. I'll sit back here, I'll have that camera, the second camera will be looking at all 3 screens so you can see the view. And that just works better with racing. Because Track IR on racing, I don't think works very well. Have you ever thought of ultra-wides with all the sim games you play? Funnily enough, Acre, you're real. Funnily enough, on Tuesday, Asus has sent me a brand new monitor to review. I won't be able to keep it, unfortunately. But it's the brand new, what is it, 39 or yeah, I think it's a 39-inch curved 144-inch monitor, which is a 3840, I think it is. It's basically like 2 screens wide, 1 screen high, curved 144 hertz, so it's like massive. So I'm going to be doing a video on that, so I'll try that with racing in Eurotruck and then send it back and sob. Yeah, 39-inch curved monitor is going to be pretty massive. I think it is pretty pricey. I think that's the downside. I think so, Mr. Twoppo. I think Quirk has a Samsung one, if I remember. Yes, it is ProDrive. Yeah, did I say? Yeah, my brain's not working. 144 hertz is what it is.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
We'll see. We'll see what it's like. Can I put a cap on that? That's top cover. That's what I'm after. There we go, that's better. Oh, let's do the inside to get driving. My brain's not ready for config today. Would I ever buy a 240 hertz? Me personally, no. Honestly, like I play FPS games at 144, and it's brilliant, you know. And I don't need 240 hertz. Like the jump from 144 to 240 for me wouldn't really give me any benefit. I'm not like a competitive shooter guy with like blistering reactions, which, you know, if I was, I would get a 240 hertz monitor just because I don't want the competition to have a faster refresh monitor than me, you know, because that's a competitive advantage. But for people who are simming, anything above 144 is just, I think, not going to benefit you much. Heck, if you're just racing and stuff, going over 60's kind of, you know, what's the benefit? I think the human eye, it's an ongoing debate about that, Zeltic. The human eye, I think, doesn't process the information like a monitor draws it. You know, it's a weird topic because people will talk about, you know, your retina keeps an image on it for a certain amount of time, and 244 hertz is far more rapid than your eye can detect, but your brain is a funny thing. And people who play with 240 hertz competitively say that it gives you an advantage. So, I don't know. For the average Joe on the street, I'm not sure it does. But, you know, when you're full of adrenaline in a final of a CSGO competition, maybe it does. Peterbilt factory steering wheel. Have we got an old version of this? Classic steering wheel. I quite like the classic one. Kind of fits with the interior. Well, Happy Carl, I can definitely detect the difference between a 60 and a 144 hertz game when I'm playing it, for sure. 144 is like butter. But can I detect the difference between 120 and 144? No. No, I can't. No, it's not. I don't think so, Tixion. XG49VQ. I don't think it's that one. I don't know. I'd have to look at my... I'd have to... Oh, got logged out. I'd have to look at my emails. I can't remember. It arrives... It's only arrived in the country this week, so it's like literally brand new. Twin stick. Yeah, we'll go single stick. Now we play the game of which of these dots is on the inside and which is on the outside. I don't have any plans to play Metro Exodus now, because I've not played any of the Metro games, so it would be kind of pointless, really. Upper dash. Interesting. Ooh, we can pick up on the paint outside. That's interesting. You love the Metro series? I have heard they're pretty good. What does that do?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Don't anything that. Don't that. Don't that. So visor chrome, visor new, visor paint.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Actually, I was fine with that. I'm going to leave it. Stobart Volvo, thank you for 16 months. Rusty Brazen, 25. Any major change to the Mexico mod? We'll have a look at the map in a second, and you can see for yourself what's changed. Let me just get through these billion dots and we'll be good to go. Let's put a telepass up. Outside, 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 probably. That's definitely outside. What's this at the back? Window, oh, that's that stuff. Okay, let's just trade this in. Have you ever heard of Trackouts? you could see if you can get them to put squirrel caps. A couple of years ago, Noodle, I put that idea to them. The idea of using squirrel caps and wiring in the Trackout thing, and they said they were going to look into it, and then never heard much. Right, I feel very low down in this thing. Feels like a slightly odd driving position. Yeah, look how low I am. This is weird. Should be more like that.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Oh, sub bomb from Ben GT. Ben GT, thank you for gifting 5 subs.
Welcome back.
Very, very kind. Made 5 people happy. Thank you, Ben GT. Appreciate that. If you just got gifted a sub, please remember to thank Ben GT.
Aye, 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 aye.
Jules has already given 10 as well. Ben GT's gifted 5.
Back,
You guys are amazing. Yeah, that's very true, Captain Flint. But if I turn around and I look at the headrest, like, position, that gives you a good idea roughly where your head should be in a truck, right?
Welcome to the
But you're right, I am not used to being sat low down like a 10-year-old in a car. That move, yes it does. Top forward slightly, there we go. Right, we can read most of the dials. Let's have a look. Ooh, it looks a bit weird in the gold in the sun, doesn't it? Slightly odd colour. Yes, they do, Skirbo. Gifted subs count towards my emote sub points because they're just subs. They're normal subs, but somebody else paid for them. Yeah? So they absolutely count as a full sub. I forgot the GPS. That's a pretty good point. Very good point. So the map, has it changed a little bit? Well, the answer is yes, it has, because you can see here. I mean, I can't honestly remember if, because I'm using Viva Mexico and Mexuscan, which is Mexico Extreme, and another one whose name, hang on a sec, was yeah, so it's called Mexis Map, Mexico Extreme, and Viva Mexico, all 3. So I don't know which bits are which, to be fair with you. For example, this bit down here looks like I've never been down there, so that's probably Mexis Map. The Mega Resources is part of it. In the mod spreadsheet, the link takes you to the forum post on the SCS forum, and you download all 4, and you end up with this, which is, quite a lot. And some of this is pretty, as you can see, some of this is pretty varicose vein driving, roads like varicose veins kind of thing. Pretty twisty. So, there's quite a bit of driving to do here. Where's the, hang on, we can nip over to the mechanic. Let's double check them on. I think Eaton 13 is what we selected. Eaton 10, 13, there we go. Mr. Refrick, why are frogs so happy? They eat whatever bugs them. You started to drive your first meters. Oh, and you forgot your GPS in the cab. Good luck with the chat nav. I'm gonna go and get a GPS now, Refrick, thank you. You guys would not have a chance at doing chat nav. None of you knows the roads in Mexico. No way. Where's the wheel cam? I'm going to turn it on in a sec. I have it turned off for the truck configuration because it's completely useless. Inside. One of them or one of them. We'll have that one. There we go. Right then. Let's get ourselves a job, shall we? Freight market. I think something that goes through that twisty road there will be good. Take that. Oh, that looks like a very wide load. Or possibly that. Oh, that's a special delivery. Wait, what? That's a special delivery? That's an escort mission. No. An escort mission through there? That can't be. That can't be right. Do you want to do it? Just done that for a while. That one's 45 tons. That is crazy.